What's up YouTube? Capital G here. So we have SnapSnake93 who is rating, his rating is 1284 versus Rich DeWint 1595. I've actually watched a couple of Rich's last duels. He's been tearing it up with Firefish right now. And I'm talking like just regular, like 3.5 Firefish. I think the reason why he's having so much success is he goes second a lot, and Gyokkou is just really good going second. So you see his opponent opens up with the typical search play. Rich has, well, he tries to fire back with Bear and just attack. I think he was expecting to get hit with Fate. He has to be happy with the results. The fact that, at least his Bear still on the field. Although I guess technically if he gets hit with like Power, that's not a good thing. Alright, so he hits MST on the Tower, which is huge for him because Tower is just a problem card. And I would say that if he can survive this turn without taking massive damage, he should be at a huge advantage. Obviously, he could have MST'd the chain, but he knew that Tower was more important than taking the temporary plus. I kind of agree with him right there. I mean, he could easily have Wolf Bark or something. Whoa! We see a Maxi normal summon. Well, what are we doing here? He could go into Ghost Trick Succubus or something. Okay, goes into Shining Elf. That's interesting to say the least. I don't think I've ever seen that card actually played in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like ever. I really don't think that I've ever seen it. Oh, okay. He just wanted to go into to Downward Magician. Okay, I guess that makes sense. My one problem is she's got the attack and the stats and everything. I mean, that's totally legit. Okay, he can Fate, I guess. I was just thinking, I was like, I don't know how she stops her, like, I mean, how does she respond to just being popped? You know what I mean? I'm talking about like a Tinky Bear or something like that. Alright, so Rich DeWint is obviously up. He's a little under the gun. Oh, never mind. There it is. This is the card that has been destroying people. And I'm starting to think that Firefish should always want to go second. You see down comes Wolf Bark. And I forget what this broad's attack is right now. Let's see. I think she gains 200 per material, right? Oh, never mind. No, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, Tiger King's going to negate that whole 200 plus effect. So, I mean, she would have been, what, like 2,700? Looks like he's going Tensu. And then he goes Rooster. Okay, so obviously using the Tensu summon for Rooster. Goes Battle Phase. Now, Tiger King is 24. She's 21. So he eats that attack. And Rooster's probably going to attack directly for 1,700. Okay. Rich is stopped for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why. Seems like pretty elementary here. He has a completely open field. Just go ahead and attack at any point. From what I can tell, Snap State obviously took the right amount of damage. Maybe Rich just walked away from the computer or something. Oh, okay, my bad. Did he actually declare an attack? Okay, guess he did. Alright, so there he goes. He launches the Tensu, probably for a Tenki. The attack difference is not going to change at all. The monsters are still powered up by 200. And you see that he gets his Bear. So he's loaded up for next turn. And this is going to be really difficult for Snap Stage to come back from. Knowing that his fate on board is just locked down. You know what I mean? And then his opponent has another Bear. I don't think that was the right play. Because if he gets Tensu, he can just OTK him. Okay, so he's going to activate Rooster's effect. And there it is. There's Tensu. Alright, so he put himself in this position. You see the Tensu summon for the Spirit. He goes into the Horse Prince. Horse Prince can bring out another copy of Rooster if he runs it. Alright, never mind. Snap Snake just scoops it up. And you see basically how clutch that Gyokkou was. I would say this. In a format where people who go first are not really walling up like last. I mean, you're not seeing a lot of people go Gyokkou. where they're just like, you know, set 1 monster or summon 1 monster and then set 5. Like, you're not really seeing that much. You're seeing that people are setting like 2 or 3, which means cards like MST and Gyokkou just go so far right now. You know what I mean? Like, I think Gyokkou is just amazing because not only do you get the 100 attack gain, but then if you blow the card up at some point during the duel with like a gorilla, you can still you can launch Gyokkou later. It doesn't, you know, get destroyed or anything like that. So, and then it's searchable, obviously, so that helps. Alright, so I would say, wonder what the sighting is going to be like. And I wonder if Rich is going to go second. I mean, Prophecy is a deck that should be able to get to what it wants going first. Ooh, it's never a good sign when Prophecy starts setting cards instead of summoning, you know, like Magician. I mean, if I'm Rich, I'm just going to go summon Bear Attack, and I'm just, if my attack is good, I'm probably going to get a Gyokkou and just see if I can potentially get one of your back row cards because, I mean, I'm already +2 at that point. Like, I get the extra card for going second, and then I get the Gyokkou for free, so, you know, might as well just go ahead and do it and see if I can get away with it. You see, double upstart is what Rich opened up with. And that puts Snap Snake at 10k, but life points really don't matter that much in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I guess Rich is listening to me. Looks like he's just going to go Bear Attack. Fiendish Chain. Now, I think this time if he has an MST, he'll burn it. Or maybe he won't burn it. Maybe he'll just say, okay, well, I'll take the +1. Alright, so Snap Snake is up, and he better get to his Magician soon. Otherwise, this can get ugly. Alright, he just passed his turn. I guess he's just like, I'm content with that. And Rich summons Leo. That falls into Torrential. That's unfortunate. Are you going to respond, Rich? Nope. He's going to let both monsters die. Although he is going to soul charge at least one back. He goes Bear in defense mode, and then he goes Leo in defense mode as well. Snap Snake does not have a max C. Although in his defense, I guess he could summon it during his next turn. He did that in the last game. Alright, so Leo's going to activate. Oh, I think you go Gyokkou now. You got your opponent with 1 back row? Although your Bear is in defense mode, so I don't know if I like that then. Alright, he goes Tenki. He'll probably go for Spirit, yeah. With that artwork, how is she a freaking Beast Warrior? I guess she's the spirit of a Beast Warrior or something? I don't know. I've never quite understood that. I believe he just passed turn. Again, he only has 1 card in his back row. Oh man, Snap Snake, what are you doing? This is not how a pro player plays Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. You have not yet summoned the monster. I believe this is your 3rd turn, and unfortunately, since your Torrential was countered by a Soul Charge, Rich can kind of do whatever the hell he wants now. If I'm Rich DeWitt, I basically have no fear of your back row. I might bust out all my Gyokous right now. Just Gyokkou and then attack directly and Gyokkou your other shit. I mean, this is going to be... If Snap Snake doesn't pull something out of his butt really quick, he's going to get ran out the gym. Rich is doing exactly what I thought he would do. He's going to Gyokkou 1 card. He's going to attack, and then if that attack goes through, he's going to Gyokkou the other card. Because either Snap Snake is going to chain them both, or he's going to chain neither one at all. And the risk is absolutely minimal for Rich DeWitt. He still has his Spirit in case anything goes bad. You see that Rich is going to activate Bear's effect. I think he's going to get the 2nd Gyokkou. I really do. And that's exactly what he does. Now, granted, Snaps, I mean, he can activate the card before Rich has a chance to play Gyokkou. It's face down. Okay, he chooses not to. And the problem with this is, you know, some of the better Xyz here, things like Exoton Knight and the card is escaping me right now, Ragnar Zero, it's not like Prophecy can make those cards. I mean, you can't go on the rank 4s in Prophecy, or at least not easily. So your like really good comeback cards, you don't even have access to them. So Snap Snake just sets another card, and I assume Rich is just going to attack again. You may see a summon from like a gorilla here so that he can unclog his back row a little bit. Nope, a Blind Fire MST. Which MST's one of the Gyokous. Okay, so he wants one of his cards being live. Good for him. Down comes Rooster. And what you'll probably see is Rich give up his Tinky for that another Gyokkou. Because I'm guessing, I wouldn't imagine that he would play 2 and then like 3 MSTs. I would imagine you'd probably reverse it. You'd either go 6 or, I mean, I guess what I'm saying is, I think that he's playing 3 Gyokkou. And I think he's going to get the 3rd Gyokkou, and I think he's going to play it on that card. Because if his opponent had to have an MST to bail himself out of that, why not just, if you're Rich DeWitt, why not go back into that lockdown position? You know what I mean? And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. I mean, I'm pretty sure Rich is fine with this game state of none of your back row can work, and I'm just going to beat you down with this bear and this rooster. You know what I mean? So, Prophecy isn't the greatest top decking deck in the world, especially when you haven't seen any Prophecy monsters by like your 3rd turn. That's just bad. That's like an omen of death. Seriously. Alright, so I expect Rich to play Gyokkou once again on the 2nd card. The 2nd from the deck, obviously. Which he does. Expect him to attack. Probably get Tinky. Tinky probably for Wolfbark. Just because I don't think there's anything else that is worth getting at this point. I mean, he'd possibly get Gorilla, but I wouldn't really see a point of that. I mean, I would just get Wolfbark, just in case. You know, I feel like, not that you're going to need the Wolfbark. Okay, he goes for Gorilla, but I was thinking Wolfbark does give you the option for, like, Cowboy. It's some of, like, the random exceeds that you need. Like, I don't know if you're going to lose all of your field advantage anyway. Okay, so then he finally plays a spellbook card. He gets the Crescent Library. Rich is actually, he's asking for a challenge. I guess he feels like he's not getting challenged right now. And Snapsnakes is saying, hey man, I mean, the deck just gave me a shitty hand. And I mean, you know, guys, sometimes that's why you go 2nd. Because you can, what's it called? You get that extra card. And a deck like Prophecy where everything is combo based, you know, that one card, if that card is like a library or a secrets, I mean, it changes your hand completely, because that one card gets you 3 cards, and you know, then everything works in tandem. Your fate becomes live, all that other good stuff. Okay, so he played Crescent Library. He got Spellbook of the Master, and I guess he had that High Priestess turn 1. Now, since he showed Wisdom, not a ton Rich can really do against this play, unless he has a hand trap. He can obviously activate that, but I don't really like hand traps against Prophecy, so I don't know about that. Alright, so it looks like he's going to activate Master. And guess he's going to copy the library. So he's trying to get Power, Fate, or Secrets. 3 really good cards. He gets Power. Power is really, really good in this situation. I mean, he can go pop the face down, pretty much not have to worry about anything. He plays Power before popping the face down, but again, he has Wisdom, so he's pretty good. Unless Witch DeWitt happens to have Fire Honest. If he has Fire Honest, then, I mean, shit. Not much you can do about that, right? Alright, so he is going to be able to get himself a copy of Fate. Okay, so he's going to activate the Power Search. I'm just going to guess that's going to get Fate. Nope, Secrets, my bad. I mean, I guess Secrets can get Fate, right? There it is, Fate. Okay. Now he'll probably play the Grand Tower. Nope, he's going to activate that effect. Probably on a Gyokkou. On Gyokkou, which is targeting the card that is directly behind Priestess. So who knows what that could be. It could be a Phoenix from Windblast. It can be a Phoenix Chain. We've seen those from him. He got Fate from Power. He most definitely got Fate. Okay. No, yeah, I'm sorry. He got Secrets, and then he added Fate from Secrets. My bad. That's my fault. Oh, okay. So he happens to have the Effect Veiler. Wow. Okay. He plays the Grand Book Tower. And then he sets both, knowing that Rich, if he had an MST, he obviously, you know, he wouldn't want to leave Wisdom in his hand, so that Rich would just be able to MST it or something like that. He's gonna activate Rooster effect. And what is Rooster gonna get? Okay, Rooster's gonna get Tensu. Rich probably knows that one of his monsters is going to get hit with Fate, so he's kind of looking at like, alright, I want to be able to, you know, make a really good play, but then if I have to fall back on a Wolf Bark or a Bear, I want to be able to do that. So, I mean, as long as he can put two monsters in front of, as long as he can put two good monsters on board, I think he should be fine. Oh, there's the Tenki. Tenki gets Bear. Oh, never mind. Coach Soldier, Wolf Bark. Alright. Looks like he's going to Synchro Shokan. Horse Prince. Never mind. No, he gets Vulcan Divine, is it? Yep, Vulcan the Divine. And I know he'll be targeting High Priestess because if he doesn't... You know what? Actually, it's kind of too late to fade it. I mean, yeah, you can fade it, but that doesn't stop its effect. So he does in fact fade it. I mean, I guess he fades it. It doesn't target, so I'm just not going to assume he fades it. So he does fade it. That will not stop its effect, by the way. The Tenki still gets pushed to Rich's hand. And down comes Wolf Bark. And I think he should be able to game him. We know that two of the cards are locked out, and we know the other card to be Spellbook of Wisdom. As long as he goes into Tiger King and has like another fire formation, I mean, shit, that'll be 22 plus 400 plus, you know, motherfucking 19 from this guy. I mean, that's a lot. I mean, it's more damage than he needs. It's game basically. Unless my math is wrong. Alright, looks like that's what he's doing. He's going Tiger King. He's going to activate Tiger King's effect. Probably getting another Tensu. Yep, there goes Tensu. And he's going to attack, and I mean, those fire formation cards just add up. And the worst part of this is he can't even activate this, what's it called? He can't activate this, oh, my bad, I guess he does actually live. The worst part of this is, I don't think he can activate Grand Tower or the obvious, okay, he's revealing his cards. He couldn't activate the Fate either. I mean, excuse me. He couldn't activate the Wisdom either. He couldn't summon High Priestess, and he can't use Tower. So everything is dead. And it looks like those Gyokous really did the job. Man, that card is really, really good. Looking like one of the top cards of this format, at least for you know, Fire Fist going second. Thank you guys for watching. As always, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out my Kickstarter. Thank you very much.